Greetings everyone, and welcome back to the Bionicle Retro Review. Before we start this review, this took longer than it should have because these sets are very expensive and hard to obtain. Even in the used condition, they are hard to get. At least for me, because I don't have a lot of money, and they cost a lot. So that's why it took so long to get them, but I have them here today. So, finally, we're reviewing the original sets to start the literal Bionicle line, the 2001 Tohunga, or aka the Mick Torin. Golly, these are so iconic in the Bionicle community and just period, because when you see these guys, you know exactly what they are. But alright, let's get into set numbers. Set number 1388, Huki, 1389, Onipu, 1390, Maku, 1391, Jala, 1392, Kongu, and 1393, Motoro. And he is the mascot of my channel, so I'm gonna give him some extra show. Okay, but piece count, all of them were 8 pieces because there's no mistaking that they're all 8 pieces. And retail price was apparently $2, but realistically, if you're gotten this from McDonald's, they're like $5 because you're paying for the whole Happy Meal. So you're not just getting them, you're getting the whole Happy Meals, Happy Meal. So it's like $5-6-ish. Brief little history. These were the promotional theme. They collaborated with, because Lego collaborated with McDonald's to, show and promote the Bionicle line, and it worked successfully. Everyone loved it. Everyone fell in love with these guys, including myself, because I had a few of these as a kid. I did not have all of them. I think I had either Jala, Motoro, Onipu, and Maku. That was probably the ones I had. I did not get Kongu or Huki. So I had most of them, or Onipu, but I had at least half of them. So, yes. And also the name Tohunga itself. They're only referred to Tohunga because they technically were called that. At least the Motorans were going to be called until, a lawsuit happened and Lego lost, so they changed the name Tohunga to just Motoran, and there we are. That's how they got the name. All right, let's get into the pros. First pro is that they have a very nice color scheme going on. They're very nice. It's very unique because these are probably the only sets that have this kind of, I'll say, unique color scheme. Very colorful, because in later themes, the sets, they are a lot darker and a lot grittier in colors, but they are very colorful and very fun looking, very playful like, because that's the point. Except for Maku. Now, when I go look at Maku, she is the only one that, because the point is that their colors are different, and they do not they share like one color of their respective Toa, but they have other second variant, which is their mask and feet, that are different from, and for some of them even the mask colors, because actually all of the mask colors are different. And Maku is the only one that has the exact same colors as Gali in every capacity. So she's kind of, in my opinion, probably the least interesting, because it's like, well, okay, it's just Fakama's mask in blue. I mean, that's cool, but that's about it. She was supposed to have Gali's mask, but they gave that to Holly, so Maku just here. So, because the other colors of the masks look really nice in other colors, because you have Motoro. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Motoro has I believe the Akaku, I think that's the name of the mask. The Akaku, it's in sand green, the Miro and teal, the Howl in yellow, and then the Bakari in purple, and the Akama in like a not beige. It's not beige. It's like just a light brown than just the dark brown that Hatu has. So for them, it looks really nice. And then they have, of course, their accents, which is like, you know, their arms and torso, which is the color of the Toa. But Maku is just the exact colors that Dolly has. But that is still good because it is still colorful. It's still nice. It's just, she's just the least interesting in that, you know, debate, in my opinion, not anyone else's, just my own. Next pro is they have the function of throwing the arms. I'm gonna grab Toro because Toro is my fave and he's the mascot, and you could throw that, and I did that so perfectly. Yeah, it's way behind me. I'm not gonna grab it, but that's what they could do with that right arm. They all can throw it, and it's quite nice how to do that. Second function is they can put it on their backs. They can, if I can do it right, because it goes in like so. Put it on like that, because they got the little clips on their back of their arms that allows them to do that. And it fell out. And I can't do it because it's practically impossible. Because that kind of, it makes it really hard. That is not easy at all to do. Let me try it with Chala real quick. If I can get it, because... Okay. Gently now. There we go. We got it. Alright. Easy, right? No. Let's look at the cons now. First con will be is that what I just did, because you have to do it in such a way. I know how to do it because I realized the back little piece of the disc is supposed to sit in the back of their heads. That's why their heads are made like that. But it is so hard to do it, and even if you do it right, it will still fall out. And it's like, okay, well, that sucks. So that makes it a wee bit difficult, but it can still work. It's just very flimsy. And the second con would be that they have no articulation at all. I know they're supposed to be cheap and simple because it's from McDonald's, but still made by Lego. So Lego, it's like, yeah, I mean, it's simple and it's not too bad, but they could just swivel their arms and move their arm back and forth. It's very simple, but I still like, and they could probably do better on that, but what are you gonna do? It's already been done. That time has passed. And thirdly, their discs do not sit in their hands very well. You have to put, I mean, it can hold it, but you can't move around too much in their hand because it will slide out very easily. So just like that, it takes literally nothing for it to just slide out their hands. So that's a little bit of an issue, but not, that's just nitpicking right there, but it's fine. Okay, but overall, these are nice sets. These are iconic, and I love each and every one of them because they're so special. They're probably my first bionicles I ever received as a young lad. I believe it was them, and then I think it was the Toa Nuva afterwards, because I had any of the Manta. I had none of the Boroks. I had a few of the Toa Nuva, and then a huge draft in bionicles for me getting, and then I got a few sets in 2006, which I will mention when I get to the reviews. But we're here talking about the Torrens, and there are, you know, they're pretty great. They're pretty good. Vintage, because these sets came out 20 years ago, literally, because this is in 2021. These sets came out literally 20 years ago, and it's like, my lord, that is a long time. And in my opinion, I still say they hold up pretty well because they're simple and the function still works. It's kind of hard to really mess it up with their throwing arms because it's from Throwbots, I believe those little arms are from, and it still works and still holds up very well. So I will say, if you want them, I will pick them up. But personally for me and a few other people, I hope, will understand that these things are not, at least when I went to go get them, they are not by any means of the imagination cheap to get. If you want all of them from Bricklink or eBay, they cost, that's almost $200, or $500 if you want them brand new, all of them. If you get one, that's okay, that's like $20, but if you want all of them, that's $200. That's insane. That's just ridiculous, in my opinion. Also, there was a 7th Mictoran apparently, but I do not have him. I do not know his name, so I didn't find him. So if anyone in the comments would like to tell me who that is and what his name is, I will pick him up and do like a little quick review of him in the future, maybe, hopefully. But I don't know his name, and I don't know what his set number is, so he's kind of that he's just out of he's kind of like out of my range because I don't know him. But that will conclude this review of the Tohunga, finally, after like I don't know how long since I said I was going to review them in my personal mind. Okay, but join me next time when I review the first and original Tohunga. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy, and please maybe consider subscribing and giving this video a like. And I'll see you all in the next video.
Is it just me? Or are we a little big for this?
Introducing the Mighty Kids meal, only from McDonald's. You're gonna get a masked Lego bionicle figure with way cool launching action. Only now, since you're bigger, we made your food bigger too.